welcome back. 6:53 now. It's getting that time of year when you'll be thinking about sending off your Christmas cards. Or will you? Apparently more of us are now using texts, emails and even tweets, no, to send our season's greetings. Gamal Farnborough has more.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Christmas, a time for writing Christmas cards and sending them off to friends and family. Well, that's the idea, but in reality, many of us are opting to send a text instead. New research shows only 9% of 18 to 24-year-olds would send a Christmas card, while 76% would send a Christmas text instead. Christmas card sales have fallen over recent years with a 20% drop between 2009 and 2011. So what will you be sending this year?
Christmas cards, because they have more meaning.
I prefer the text, it's easier.
I will be sending Christmas cards because if I didn't, my grandmother would kill me.
Probably Christmas text because it's a lot cheaper. Christmas cards, no one buys them anymore.
I will be sending Christmas cards because I still have a big stock from last year.
So this Christmas, you could be hearing less of this and a lot more of this.
Honestly, that bearded guy was this close to saying ho, 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 wasn't he, when he laughed?
He was. Comedian Steven K Amos and etiquette expert William Hanson are here on our best behaviour. Nice to see you both. William, why do we bother sending cards when we all know they're just going to end up in the bin?
No, but we can display them around our houses, and it's a nice, tangible thing of thinking, oh yes, actually somebody's thinking of me, and they're sending me festive wishes. And also proper Christmas cards, because you can get ones that don't. The percentage of the profits go to charity, so you are supporting a charity as well. It's not just about wishing someone...
I beg to differ.
Oh,
I beg to differ.
Scrooge is alive and well.
It's not about being Scrooge. It's just, why send a Christmas card to people you see on a regular basis? And if you don't see people for like a year, 2, 3, 5 years, you've got to look for their address. There's a lot of stress. It's a lot of time-consuming energy in sending Christmas cards.
You look for the addresses in your executive address book that
exactly.
you keep at hand.
You live in a different part of the world than I do. I don't have any of those.
Stephen, you must like receiving a nice card though from someone with some nice, thoughts in it.
But is it a good thought? I mean, I love getting Christmas cards from children, such ones they've made themselves. That's quite nice, all the energy put into that. But when you get, like yesterday, I actually got my first Christmas card this season from the garage that repairs my car. So what do I do then? Do I send them one back?
Well, why not?
To the garage? I haven't got time.
Well, if you send them one, they might give you even better service when you go in the next time. It's a nice thing.
The thing with cards that I find awkward is that when you're in the office and then it gets to sort of the last but one day before the holidays and one person starts handing out cards and you think, God, I haven't got you one back. Well, and then there's a guilt attached to that and you feel bad.
Right, but you need to keep a pile of spare Christmas cards in your drawer. And
that's not very thoughtful, is it?
No, well,
it's
not. But what I always say is keep a list of who gave you Christmas cards, let's say this year, so next year you can go through that list and make sure you sent them one.
Living your life and paying your bills and getting on with stuff?
If you manage your time properly, you can do everything.
What is wrong with sending a Christmas tweet? Because you can't send Christmas cards to 500,000 followers, can you?
Well, that's not...
Try a billion.
Not something that you'd have to worry about, Matt, but you could just, you can still send out a Christmas tweet on Christmas Day, but your followers are not your friends necessarily.
Okay, I'm going to ruin the surprise here. I'm going to text Ranveer on Christmas Day, Merry Christmas, kiss. What's wrong with that?
Well, it's going to be awkward when you return to work in January, isn't it?
Why?
Because you haven't sent her a proper Christmas card. You want a proper Christmas card, don't you?
Well, do you know what? I just wish the rules were clear. That's what I find awkward, is that the rules are all a disarray at the moment. We just don't know who's going to do what.
Okay, you don't have to send me one.
Okay.
Right?
Fine.
I don't think we have to send anyone anything at all. There's the pressure, the ideology that we should be giving to receive.
But the charity thing is interesting. I think that's the serious point here.
A charity.
They do make a lot of money from these.
That's fine. Also, think about the trees. If you're using recycled cards,
you can get recycled cards and the sustainable ones, or you can cut back on other things throughout the rest of the year.
Thank you both very much indeed. Lots of Christmas cheer. Regardless. So we've got a few messages on this. I love to get Christmas cards, even more than gifts, says Teresa Denman. Wow.
You could be my friend.
Yeah, absolutely. It's cute, isn't it?
Carly Pasca says, I work in a card factory. It definitely hasn't been killed off. It's busier than ever and it seems to get busier every year and it keeps people in jobs. Stephen. Yes.
Keep those messages